Tomb Raider 2 is a massive part of my childhood and gaming for me in general. I first saw Tomb Raider 2 on a program in the UK called Games Master. If any of you remember that one, let me know. But I remember watching them play through the first level, the China War level, which is this level here for the footage I captured, and also the Tibet level. And I fell in love immediately. Not with the fact that it was Lara. I mean, God, in 97, 98, I was 9, 10. So, you know, I was too young. You know, girls were icky then. But just watching this game and the adventure and being able to use all the different weapons and fighting the enemies and hop around and move boxes and solve puzzles, it just looked incredibly awesome. And I then basically begged my parents. My family didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up through the 90s, so the games I got were very, very few and far between, which, you know, I completely understand as a parent now, and with the cost of living in the UK, I completely understand, and I get it. I remember eventually, after, I don't know, being good, doing chores, or whatever it was I was doing at the time, I remember finally being able to go and get Tomb Raider 2 from Toys R Us, which of course is no longer here. I think it's coming back, I believe, but yeah, I remember going with my dad to Toys R Us and then going to the game section. I remember running down there and getting the little yellow ticket that they used to have in the plastic holders, and then you took that to the counter to go and buy the game. I remember just taking that and going there and getting excited and getting the case. And I used to, when I did get a game, used to like taking out the manual in the car and reading it, even though I suffer from travel sickness, so I would get incredibly nauseous whilst doing it. I got so excited. I got it home. I popped it in. The intro cinematic, with all the guys being spiked and the dragon was awesome. And then Lara gets dropped into the level, and then I got stuck for several hours in that beginning part. And my best friend at the time, Patrick, his name is, he lived next door to me. And I got stuck, and he was a lot smarter than me. I was a very naive, and I wasn't a very smart child. And he come over, and I was like, I'm stuck on this level. It's like the very beginning of this level. What the hell do I do? And he literally found out instantaneously. He was like, yeah, just hop up here, roll there, and run and jump over there. And I was like, oh, for God's sake, what a dumbass. That's still a memory that sticks with me for being an absolute mong. And then from then on, I played through the level and got there. I got to Venice. Needed help with Venice as well, and then the Opera House and so on and so forth. And then I hated the oil rig levels, and I hated with a burning passion 40 Fathoms, the level where you just start off in the water and got to swim for dear life. I used to absolutely hate that level with sharks. I've got thalassophobia. I can't stand the ocean. I can't stand deep water, and especially great white sharks, or any shark for that matter. But the Tibet levels, my favourite levels, and what me and my brother used to do was get to the temple with the monks, and of course they would leave you alone as long as you left them alone, and we would take pot shots at them to get loads of them to chase us and follow us around. We did that also on the Midas level in Tomb Raider 1, with all the alligators and the gorillas and the whatnot that's running around. We used to get them to just follow us. Just crazy things that kids used to do back in the day, because of course there was no internet. Well, the internet was about, but it was, let's be honest, it was shite. But Tomb Raider 2 was the first one I played and saw. I didn't play Tomb Raider 1 until a couple of years afterwards, as a friend had it. But of course, once you start with Tomb Raider 2 and you go back to Tomb Raider 1, you can see the jump that they did, of course. In Tomb Raider 1, Lara's hair is all up in a bun. Not that her ponytail makes a big difference, but, you know, it's just the physics of the ponytail swaying about. Tomb Raider was a game changer for a lot of people. And, to this day, I still like putting it on, using the level skip cheat to get to the Tibet levels. Once you start getting to the floating island levels, it gets really bizarre and whatnot. And do you know how long it took me to beat the last boss, the dragon? I was fighting that thing for hours, shooting it, and then it would fall over, and I'd be so confused. I'd be like, well, okay, it was dead, so it keeps getting back up, what the hell? And again, it was my friend Patrick who told me, when it falls down, why don't you go run up to it and see if there's something to do? And of course you got to pull the dagger out of it. So I didn't know that, so I just kept fighting this this dragon. I ran out of ammo on the shotgun and everything, apart from obviously the handguns are just infinite ammo. So yeah, absolute tit. But I just thought I'd make a little video just talking about my memory with Tomb Raider 2 and how I came to see it and whatnot. At the end of the day, that's why I made this channel, is to talk about video games. So hopefully you guys have liked hearing the story of me and getting this game in the 90s. I have other ones that have always stuck with me, which I might make videos for as well. But if you'd like to see that anyway, just let me know in the comments and let me know what's any games that you have a very fond memory for. Maybe it's Tomb Raider 2. But thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Pardon me, if that was just your way of trying the doors for me.
With a Tommy gun on my keyring.
Though not anymore. So after you.
You're burning.